Physical literacy is acquiring fundamental movement skills or basic movement skills that enable you to choose and enjoy a whole host of activities, both inside and out in the outdoors.
So the play educator and the residence model that we've adopted is basically having a mentor teacher like myself go in and support some lead teachers.
It wasn't experts coming in and telling you what was wrong within your culture, but it was really the idea that, hey, let's enhance what we're already doing and have a lot of fun with it and try to see the space in which we're playing in a different way.
We know that less than 10% of children in Canada get the required or recommended amount of physical activity on a daily basis.
It's hard to say why a child doesn't succeed, but we can tell why they do succeed. And a child will succeed more if they feel that they are energized and awake and able to think properly. It's about movement all the time. It's taking those skipping ropes out and having them jumping over lines in the hallway so I can see that they can jump with 1 foot and 2 feet, that they can throw Kleenexes around and try to catch them in the air, having to judge how slow something moves.
We've been doing some stretches, some yoga, some adventures and stuff.
We had to jump over stuff, slide under stuff, jump off stuff.
Throwing a ball in the water, throwing a ball on the ice, throwing a ball on the ground. All very different requirements, challenging those young brains that the way the body moves and responds in those environments are very different.
Skill of throwing, how does that translate to being in the leisure pool where I don't have to float, so now I can touch the ground. So now I'm working on some different aspects of coordination and balance that with the buoyancy of the water that I wouldn't have on the land.
So it's basically learning skills in many different areas and many different environments, having those skills and feeling confident in those skills that we can be physically active for life.
When we did the push-ups, she gave lots of different modifications. Like if you couldn't do it, you could bend on your knees or do it against the wall. And she did that with lots of different things. She made lots of modifications so that everyone could have fun.
We've also developed a play classroom. You can develop physical literacy really anywhere. And so those teachers who are wanting opportunities, who need opportunities to get those kids moving in the classroom, we provided lesson plans for them to get kids moving, but make it more meaningful.
Active kids are stronger learners. They are up and moving and excited about learning and engaged in the activity. Our attendance is up, our lates are down, kids are excited to come to school.
It helps it and makes you stronger and makes your muscles better.
We know that regular delivery of quality physical activity, physical literacy experiences have known markers of increased academic achievement. Again, that's across all subjects. And we also know that there is substantial improvement around behaviors of students in class.
It helps us learn cooperation because we learn to work with different people and we learn to work with people.
Helped me and probably everyone to meet new people because there was different classes in the gym at the same time.
It's made them feel better about what they're doing, and they don't realize why. That's the mental health part. Our anxious kids aren't so anxious when it's not about a sport and competing. We're moving our bodies and we're enjoying moving our bodies. Anxiety comes down.
We've been able to model those lessons, provide the resources to the teachers, and then have them continue to teach those.
They're able to see it modeled and then try it out and come back with questions and maybe talk about things that worked or didn't work. So it's not just the one time, but they're actually seeing it in action and then practicing it and being able to have a little bit more of a mentorship opportunity.
I was teaching my kids about using directions. We could have sat in the classroom and used the whiteboard or the smartboard, but instead we decided to get up and move, and we walked around the school and went on a little scavenger hunt. The movement allowed us to meet our curricular outcome, but on top of that, the kids were active, they were engaged, they were happy to be doing what they were doing, and asked if we could do it again.
We know that this is a community-driven aspiration. And in order for those kinds of aspirations and dreams to stick, they need to be stewarded by members of that community. It's across all sectors, everybody is welcome, everybody has a responsibility.
Physical literacy in schools is incredibly important because it's one of the most cost-effective interventions for giving students those skills that they can use anywhere in life, those physical skills and that physical understanding of their body and how it works. It not only helps them prevent injury later in life, it also gives them the confidence and competence to go and say, hey, I'm 65 years old, I feel confident to go get in the water and try aquasides because I know how to swim. And schools can teach those fundamental skills.
To truly make my kindergarten work better, I had to get up and throw on some music and have us dance around. I had to have us marching. I had to have us crawling over, under, around things. Those are all part of our basic body movements that they're really getting into, and it's this program that's done it.